Okay, today we're going to talk about proper reel maintenance. When you come home from a fishing trip, people say, how should I care for my reel? It's as simple as this. This is all you have to do. You want to take your fishing reel and tighten down the drag all the way till it's completely tight. You want to take your garden hose and you want to mist. You don't want to spray it hard. Just mist your reel on the outside as much as possible until it's wet to get the surface of the salt off. You never want to shoot the hose hard on the reel. You'll drive the salt on the outside of the reel inside and it's going to corrode your reel, so just mist it. Your rod, you can shoot as hard as you want with the hose, it doesn't matter, but the moving parts of a reel, you don't want any salt inside, so you want to mist it. After you're done misting it, let it dry and then take the drag all the way off the reel until it's completely off. And the reason you want to do that is you don't want to compress your drag washers. If you keep the drag tight, you compress your drag washers and you ruin them. It'll only be a short period of time before they become warped from the pressure and they're not going to work as well. That's all you have to do. You never want to spray WD-40 on your reel, which is the most common thing people do. Why? WD-40 stands for water displacement. The first thing it does is remove the water and leaves the salt. The second thing is there's chemicals inside WD-40 that'll eat the marine grease inside the reel. So it's going to deteriorate your grease and then your reel is going to get ruined. So never spray WD-40. If you want to spray a product, there are a few products on the market that are excellent for reels. One is called Reel Magic and the other is called Corrosion Block. There are some others, Corrosion X. You can spray that all over your reel. It doesn't corrode the grease and it does remove the salt and the water from your reel, so that's good. If you ever want to do maintenance on your reel, it's really important that you probably should take it to a shop, and here's why. Most of the time when people open up a reel, there's probably about 250 moving parts in here, springs and little things. The number one mistake people do is they put grease on their anti-reverse bearing. You just ruined your reel. It has to be repaired. If you're going to put grease in your reel, it's got to be a high-grade marine lithium grease. That's where it goes. If you're going to put drags, some drags are dry drags, some drags are wet drags. Shimano makes a felt drag, it's a wet drag. You have to use special drag grease. It's white that go on the drag washer. You don't want to put oils or anything else on it. Certain oils go on certain bearings, grease go on others. So it's very important, I would say, to take it once a year to a tackle shop that does repair and have them re-grease your whole reel unless you know exactly what oils, what greases go where in each reel.
Captain David, I have a question.
Yes.
What if I submerge my reel in a bucket of water? Is that a good way to clean it?
Yes, if you ever drop your reel in the salt water, you immediately want to submerge it in a bucket of water. You don't automatically take your reel when you come home and put it in water because the water will slowly seep into the reel. It'll find a place. But if you drop it in salt water, the first thing you do is stick it in a bucket of water and leave it there until you can take it to a shop that can take apart the reel and remove every part, put them in a tank, have it degreased and then re-greased again and put back together. Because once corrosion gets inside the reel, it's not a reversible process. Your reel is shot. And that's a good thing because everybody, what they do is they wait a day. You have to put it immediately in fresh water and take it right to a place to have it repaired or cleaned and greased.
What if I have a reel, I've spent a lot of money, and I have a completely sealed drag system? Do I need to do maintenance?
Yes, even with a sealed drag system, you still have to do maintenance. Every drag is different. There are carbon fiber drags that are dry, there's felt drags, there's ceramic drags, and there's cork drags. Every drag needs some type of maintenance, and over time, drags wear out. As the heat disperses over, it thins the drag washer and it makes it less effective. Especially on felt drags, they tear up. And what happens is you're going to wind up losing a lot of fish.